This logo, I absolutely love their brand colours. I feel like it needs to just ooze. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to be redesigning famous logos. I've had tons of requests for this one, so let's go. Welcome to my office, guys. So this is where all the magic happens. So today I have chosen my first logo. So I've never been a fan of this logo, and I'm not sure whether it's just the color palette that was used or the shield. It just doesn't represent what the service is. So I'm really looking forward to redesigning this one. Okay, so I've just done some research into the logo. It is the United Parcel Service, and this is in America, but we do have UK bases here as well. So I've had a little look into it, and I'm really not liking their color palette that they've used, so I'm definitely going to make that more modern and see what I can come up with. So my initial thoughts on this one is that I'm going to include an upwards arrow just to link with the name itself, and I'm just going to use a really nice rounded font just to give that nice soft feel, because at the moment it's just way too harsh. I think the hardest thing for designers is finding the actual font. I think I'm gonna stick with the first one. I really like it. Cool, so I'm just gonna duplicate this one and put it to the side, and then I'm gonna create this as an outline, and then we can start messing around with it. So my thoughts are to get an arrow into this. So I'm just gonna draw an arrow out. So I'm already liking the look of that already. Just by adding the arrow is just giving it a different look and a different feel. So yeah, I really like that. Just move that a little bit. Cool, so now we're gonna try and find our color palette. So I'm just gonna take swatches of their existing logo and see if I can make my own little color palette from that. I'm gonna just make this a little smaller and then duplicate it, because I'm gonna mess around with it, and if I don't like it, then at least I can go back to the start. Right, I'm gonna use my Pathfinder tool and just ungroup this, and then we're gonna put these together and then use that tool. So now that is one. So I'm just going to show you what I've done. So say if I put a coloured background, you can see that this is all one now. Cool, right, so what am I thinking? Let's try some of these out. I might see if I can use a gradient for this. I'm just gonna make this a compound path. Nope, make this a compound path. So then it's all one, because at the moment that was one shape and that was the other. Alright, let's add a lighter orange into the mix. I'm gonna get rid of that dark colour because it is just not doing anything for me. I kind of like that. Cool, so let's just move this away, and then we've got this, I'm just gonna keep with the flat one for now, and I'm just gonna have a little play around with it. So I'm just gonna make these bits join now, just because it just doesn't look right. So I'm gonna go to my blend options, specify steps, yep, and then we just want to go and blend this so that the points now all join up. I'm not sure if I'm liking this. I think what's missing actually is an outline. So I want to do around 3. So this has just created an offset path of the original. So if I get a colour now, you'll see that it is outlined. And then with this, I'm just going to do exactly the same as what I did before. Ooh, I like that. I'm just going to play around with the position of the, I suppose it's the shadow, isn't it? Ooh, I quite like that. So now I'm just thinking if the arrow needs to be a bit bigger because it's getting lost now. So I'm just going to take my before logo, which I'm glad that I kept. Okay, so I have the logo, which I really like. Just by adding the arrows just made it look completely different, and I've still used the same colours but just made it a little more modern. So I'm just going to play around with the colours and then maybe do a mock-up of it. I'm just thinking I might add the shield in just to see what it looks like. So I'm just going to use the pen tool to draw this shield out. Cool, so I've finished now and I really like it. I really like the orangey colour. I think it just makes it look a little more modern than what they've done. They've used a gradient in the logo, so it just makes it look a bit old-fashioned. So I'm hoping that I've done it a little bit of justice, and I'm just gonna do a mock-up now and see what it looks like, maybe on a t-shirt or something. Okay, so I found the packaging that I want to use. I'm going to put it on a parcel and see what it looks like. So I made a swatch of my logo and made it into a pattern, which is really simple. I'm just going to show you again. So all we want to do is take your logo and then we want to go pattern make. And then from this you can just choose which one you want. They have different options. So what I normally do is just have a little play around with this and see what works the best. So I'm just gonna do that. I normally use the brick by row. Can't even speak. Brick by row. And then that makes that. I like that. So I'm gonna create this and I'm gonna click done, and it has now made a swatch over here. So I'm just gonna take this one and then I'm gonna go into this. I think I already put it in here, so it's already in here. And then we're just gonna have a look and see what it looks like. Ooh, I like that. It looks very funky for a parcel delivery. And then I'm just going to amend the label design. Ooh, I like it. Okay, I'm just gonna go in and change the remaining ones of these. Just looks a lot more funky, and I'm about that life. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm just going to put the logo and the mock-up on screen so you can see it full screen, and let me know your thoughts in the comments if I've done it any justice or if I've completely messed it up. Let me know. So we are on to the second logo now, and this logo, I absolutely love their brand colours and their pizza. So the logo that I've chosen is Domino's Pizza. I'm going to try and just add a little more jazz to it because it's pretty plain, and for a pizza logo I feel like it needs to just ooze something else. I don't know what it is, but we'll see if I can get to that. Let me know what your favorite pizza from there is. Mine is definitely the Texas barbecue pizza. I am a sucker for a barbecue base and will probably choose this over tomato. It is expensive though, but I am willing to pay for it, and that just says a lot about a brand. So let's go and see what I can do. Okay, so I've just done a little research into the Domino's Pizza brand, and this logo here was from 1996, I think, and this is from, I think it was 2013, and this is the current logo. So they've still used the Domino's little piece here, and when they did it in 1996, it actually made it look like, I guess it's the Domino's Pizza box, but I quite like the font that they've used. It looks like they've changed the font from back in the day. Definitely looks a lot more modern. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm gonna try and make the eye of this the actual domino itself. Don't know how it's gonna look, but I feel like I'm gonna run with that and just see what happens. So let's go. First things first, I'm a realist. No, first things first, we're gonna find a font. It is normally quite hard to find fonts, but let's see what we can find. So I might keep it a lowercase d. I'll see what it looks like. I feel like this is just too sharp at the moment. No. Ooh, I like that. I really like the apostrophe. It's quite similar to the original font, but that apostrophe just works. Right, cool. Change the tracking a little bit. I feel like that dot of the I is just not a real circle. It's a fake circle, they faked it. So let's get rid of that. Why would they not do a real straight circle? We will never know. Right, I'm gonna make this just a little thicker because this is gonna be the domino. And then that's about right. Doesn't look too thick and it's gonna look cool with the domino. I hope it's gonna look cool anyway. Right, let's make the domino. I'm going to keep with the two circles one side and then the one circle the other, just because this is what dominoes do and it works, so I'm not going to mess with that. Okay, let's get this in the middle, which is there, and then we're going to add the two circles. Cool, I might just make this a little thicker. Like so. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Cool. I'm just gonna move these over a little bit. Make sure that is in the middle. Do we get rid of the top of it? Oh, okay, I think that looks a bit better. Okay, so now I'm gonna just duplicate this so we've got the original. Okay, so I've added some colour into it and I'm really liking it. I just need to make it a little more playful as it's just too soft at the moment. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna get the letters on a little slant, just as if it's like the dominoes effect, and that these are sort of falling, so this might look a bit silly, but we're gonna try it. Just gonna make it a little playful. Dominoes. I'm kind of liking that. Maybe make these a little rounded. Like it. I'm quite happy with that. Okay, so I'm just gonna make it a little more fun by adding a bite out of the O, which I think will look quite nice because the O sort of looks like a pizza. So let's hope that this looks cool. Too much. Oh, I like it. I'm happy with that. Right, now let's have a little play around with the colours and then I can make a mock-up, hopefully on a pizza box, which will look cool. So I'm going to see what this looks like with the blue background. And then we can make the text white. Let's make that white. And then let's see what it looks like red. You always want to make sure that your logo works with different colors as well, because otherwise it's not gonna look great. I might change the red because it's very harsh and it's struggling with the blue. So let's see. Oh, I quite like that. Like an off red, and the blue looks better. So let's see. It's a bit pink, isn't it? Let's see what this looks like. It's a bit better. Might see if I can just amend the blue as well. A little deeper blue. So this is my little sub logo to go with it. Okay, so that is the logo completed now. I'm just gonna put it on screen so you can see the final outcome of it. Let me know what you think of it, if I've done it any justice or if I've completely demolished it. But yeah, I'd love to know. Thanks for watching my video, guys. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything else you want to see, any other brands or logos that you want me to redesign. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I will be doing a lot more of these in the future.